Hello, let's see if we can have take two here with a little technical hitch. You can tell it's been a long time since I've gone live, and I think the last time I went live, I hadn't navigated the new Facebook update. So I was using the old mode. So now I'm just going to wait see if anyone wants to rejoin me and let me know whether you can hear me this time. I have ditched the microphone, which has probably got a bit old and tired from lack of use. And I've put on the old earbuds. So hopefully you will be able to join me in just a minute. It was really wonderful actually on the live that you didn't see, to see quite a few people from Instagram. So that was really lovely to see so many Melbourne people. You will see this later today. The sentiment is just the same second time around, even if my voice is croakier. So, Melbourne, what a stellar job you've done. What a stellar job you have done in Melbourne. 100 and gazillion days of lockdown. And this time I know you weren't in it together with the rest of the country, and it felt very fair, unfair, and very, very hard. I've been cheering you on from the sidelines here in New Zealand, and I'm really hoping to get back to Sydney at the end of the year. So what I wanted to say today, originally I was just going to repost what I posted when Melbourne came out of lockdown on the 12th of May, but it was a bit unintentionally sweary, and it was also, let's just say, a bit unintentionally, and also things have changed. So when Melbourne came out of lockdown last time, I don't think mask wearing was compulsory, and far from having double donut days, Melbourne had a brand new cluster at Brooklyn, the meatpacking plant. So it kind of went from 0 to 100 overnight. So I know things may feel frustratingly slower this time, but hopefully they're going to be safer. So the point of today's little live is to remind you, like I said last time, that you might be elated today. This might be the best day of your life. You might feel elated and then feel really strange. You might not want to go back out there. I know the introverts have kind of really ruled in recent months, and many introverts have actually really enjoyed the new normal. There is nothing you have to do. I know there are a lot of naturopaths in Melbourne who are back in clinic today or next week, seeing people face to face. Others are dragging their feet a little. Once again, there is no right or wrong way to do this. The only right way to do this is what feels safe and right to you. I've felt really weird going from managed isolation after months and months in Sydney. I didn't really go out from March. I landed in New Zealand in August. And although the country had just gone back to level 2 and 3 lockdowns, I was in a level 2 area in Wellington. I found it really weird. I found the world so overwhelming. There were too many people. There were too many face-to-face interactions, and I felt absolutely exhausted. I know you're not going to do this in Melbourne, but there's this weird New Zealand habit where guys of all ages, blokes of all ages, want to shake your hand when they meet you for the first time. It felt like a violation to be touched, and it's taken a couple of months to learn when somebody puts their hand out to me to say, oh, no, I really don't shake hands anymore. And they say, oh, is that a Sydney thing? And I say, no, it's a COVID thing. And then Kiwis tend to go, oh, it feels like a distant thing to many people in New Zealand. And that feeling of not feeling safe, I certainly, the first time I was in a large crowd this year, which is in New Zealand, or since February probably, I had a mild panic attack. I felt incredibly unsafe. I just wanted to run screaming from there. So if you've read, there's lots of resources I've got on anxiety on my website on jillstannard.com.au, and I would really suggest that you take a look at those, including the most recent one, which I actually wrote about how anxiety can manifest physically. We tend to think of anxiety as this head thing, that I'm thinking this, but actually often our body and its primitive survival mechanism registers it physically first. You can feel lightheaded, yeah, extremities, your hands or your feet might feel tingly. You may feel like something's wrong with your heart, or believe that you've got asthma and you're not an asthmatic, that your lungs aren't working properly, that you may feel just a bit odd. So your emotions may be taking you into the world saying, yay, you know, let's go out there and celebrate. But your psyche might be pulling you back. So whatever part of the roller coaster journey you go on today and coming days in Melbourne, just remember they're all okay. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And if you are just so excited and out there and just want to be with all the people, and if you come across others who maybe aren't as jubilant as you, just be kind, just be gentle. We all deal with things in different ways. I know the journey's not over for anywhere in the world right now, but I just want to say, Melbourne, you have done a fantastic job. You have been so patient, even at the times when you feel like you haven't been patient. I am just so proud of my old hometown, and you know, pat yourself on the back, celebrate this week, but next week it's time to stop the comfort eating and the comfort drinking. The alcohol is out of control, but I'm not going to be a party pooper today. Have a great day and a great week, and I'll be back when I wrangle technology better in the future. Bye.